All right, everybody, welcome back to the Rock and Roll Rebel Show, and I'm your man, Thunder Dan, and it's a beautiful March 11th, and we're going to kick off the show today and wondering why Joe Biden is out here apologizing. Who made Joe Biden apologize? That's what I don't understand. He said some things at the State of the Union, which they had. Joe Biden looked like he was all hopped up on some stuff, looked like he had a couple bars. They probably hit him with some B12. You know, he probably running rampant. It's not the same Joe. Whenever this Joe gets angry and he speaks real fast and loud and angry. That's when you know he's hopped up on something. A lot of people say it's like Adderall or some other stuff. And it's not the same Joe Biden you see all the time where he's all like, he can't put his thoughts together, can't get nothing out of his mouth. You know what I'm saying? He just sits there and pauses and thinks. So we definitely know our president of the United States is on something. He's very old. And he showed it. I mean, he showed it. And the beautiful thing about it is he came out. I don't know why he had to come out, because you had the Laken Riley. Laken Riley was a girl who was she was murdered basically by a illegal immigrant that came across the border, was here. He's committing crimes. They lit him out in New York, and he happened to be in Georgia. And he killed this nurse. She was just out for a jog and killed her. And he wanted to apologize to her. And then they're trying to say he didn't apologize. And they were more upset that he called them illegals than they were anything else. That's why I don't understand what we're doing in America now. We are in dire straits. I mean, there was murder porn all over the weekend over the internet. You had the one black and white girl where the black girl was just pounding the white girl's head into the asphalt. I think she's dead. I don't know. Some say she's in critical condition. But it's just devastating out here, what's going on out here. And they were just high schoolers, I believe. That happened in Missouri. So, and then you had in Virginia, too. I mean, so it's all types of stuff. And then Christopher Wray was on Capitol Hill. I want to get more into that. He's the FBI director. He was talking about how stuff's going to be popping off. So I don't know what in the hell is going on in the United States of America. Of course, you know, we have the National Guard is in the subways in New York City, and I believe Chicago is trying to bring in some National Guard too. So what's going on here? We turn it into a police state. Of course, the State of the Union, they put up fences around the State of the Union, but they won't put no fences up at our border. So stream along, but let's just get this started, because the whole thing was how it started off was the State of the Union was Marjorie Taylor Greene wanted Joe Biden to say her name. And Joe Biden said Lincoln Riley instead of Laken Riley. So, I mean, it's a tough name. It's a tough name. You don't hear it all the time. But he didn't get it right. But, I mean, he's the president of the United States. He should get it right. I'm just some dummy out here on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Look at this dumb motherfucker.
So let's pull up this first video right here of which basically is the whole thing. The State of the Union was very, very dull. You probably don't remember too much. This is probably one of the main things you remember. Or how Joe Biden wants a lot more money to do a lot more stupid stuff. So he wants to raise taxes. They got the fiscal bill getting ready to come across. So I don't know what's going on. I suggest you protect yourselves at all times. That's the only way we're going to get out of this, I think. And also, too, I think in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, they're not going to have cops between like 3 a.m. and 7 a.m. or something like that. Maybe I'm mixing up the numbers, but they're not going to have no calls or just regular stuff. So that's like the purge out there, right? Is that the purge? So I don't know what the hell's going on. But I suggest you buy a firearm or something. Learn how to use that firearm. Learn how to break it down, clean it and all that. You saw the guy from the ATF. Oh, I got to find that video. Where he couldn't even break down the gun. He was just trying to break down a simple Glock too, you know what I'm saying? So it's wild out here. It's 100% wild. But let's play this right here. This is the whole thing that Joe Biden had to go out on tour. So he said this Thursday, and he was out on a show on Saturday. He was talking about Friday on the tarmac. He was talking about a Sunday on the shows. They don't never let Joe Biden do none of that. So I don't know who made Joe Biden apologize, but for calling that guy an illegal immigrant is wild. And then there's also the stuff about Israel. Netanyahu needs to come to Jesus moment. Netanyahu said basically he don't care. So Goes to show you where the United States is at and who controls the United States, it looks like. But let's play this first because this is what set it all off.
I'd be a winner. Not really. Lincoln Riley, an innocent young woman who was killed by an illegal. That's right. But how many of the thousands of people being killed by illegals? To her parents, I say, my heart goes out to you, having lost children myself. I understand. But look.
Joe Biden's an idiot, bro. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? And I don't understand why this screen, they need to keep props out for Joe Biden, it looks like. You know what I'm saying? They should have buttons for everything for Joe Biden. So he could just go down there and get that prop, and they just put all these people on buttons or something like that. Because it seems like it was pretty good for him. Because he's like, oh, I got this button over here. So I think going forward, they should just give Biden like buttons of people and stuff to say. Because he looked like, but he was hopped up. So he was definitely hopped up. He's definitely late to the State of the Union. And they also at the State of the Union, they arrested a dad there for the Abby Gates situation. What was it? Steve Nakalo? He lost his son. And let's see if I can find that. But he lost his son. You know, remember the Afghan withdrawal. And I guess they arrested him because he started shouting out Abby Gate at the State of the Union. And he was one of the Marines that got, unfortunately, had to lose his life on that gate. Because for some strange reason, I don't know why we pulled out all the military there, and we're just in a regular old airport. So it was nothing but disaster. And I guess, there was a lot of stuff where they had orders where they could shoot. They didn't want to shoot. But let me try to pull this. This is also it, because this is a little side note. Then I'll get back into how Joe Biden's trying to defend all this stuff. But this is the father. His father, Steve, was screaming about Abby Gate, and his son, Steve, his son, Kareem Nikoui, Nikoui, Nico. I'm sorry, I'm butchering that. I'm just a big dummy.
Look at this dumb motherfucker.
But we got nothing but respect for this, and I don't understand why they would arrest him. I don't understand why Joe Biden doesn't come out and be like, oh, whoa, that's a Gold Star family. We can't do that. But let's pull this up, because this was also in the State of the Union also, where it got wild.
Freedom to be safe. And America is safer today than when I took office. Year before I took office, murder rates went up 30%. 30% they went up. The biggest increase in history. It was then, through my American Rescue Plan, which every American voted against, I might add, we made the largest investment.
And I guess they arrested that man. So hopefully Joe Biden does the right thing there. I don't know. I don't know if he will, because Joe Biden just doesn't seem to be there 100%. And I can't believe he's still going to run. I mean, they got no options. They have no options. Democrats have no options. And it's wild to see how all this is going to play out. It's 100% wild. The next 8 months is going to be 100% crazy. It's going to be crazy. You got to buckle up. And, there's just violence everywhere. I don't know what they're trying to do. There's movies coming out about end of times. I don't know. Did somebody know if God's coming back? Let me know. But let's get into this whole why Joe Biden has to walk all this stuff back. I don't understand why he had to walk all this back, because he was on the airport right away. The whole illegal immigrants thing. I don't understand. Illegal immigrants, they're trying to say they're not breaking no laws. They're breaking a law coming over here right off the bat. So let's play this right here. He's still on the tarmac, and then he don't know if he was going to debate Joe Biden. This was a good interview. I was trying to find the whole thing. This was on Saturday. He was going to Philadelphia for a rally. And Joe Biden, he's going to Joe Biden, baby. He's going to Joe Biden. He's going to listen to what the left's got to tell him, the puppets, and he's just going to read the teleprompter. So, got to get
why does Mr. Netanyahu need a come to Jesus meeting? What are you hoping to achieve?
I didn't say that in the speech.
After this what about after this speech?
You guys eavesdropping on things.
But does that show your level of frustration with him on humanitarian aid?
Yeah, that's him about Netanyahu.
Does he need to be doing more?
Yes, he does.
But Netanyahu,
why does Mr. Netanyahu
the greatest person in the world? He was on his way out until that whole Hamas thing on like October 7th or whatever it was. He was on his way out. They were setting up protests and all that. So it's just strange how all these coincidences come together. It's just very strange. But then you also got Joe Biden. Joe Biden went on to the right here's the Joe Biden with the because I wanted to get into all that. We're moving fast. We're moving, baby. We live. We moving here. Protect yourselves. We in the jungle, baby. Make sure you like up and sub up, baby. Look at this. Like up and sub up, baby. We the Rock and Roll Rebels show, baby. We're trying to get you going. Look at
this dumb motherfucker.
But let's play this right here. This is Joe Biden on the tarmac talking about illegals, if he regrets calling them that. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to push this point home why I don't understand why the illegals are getting pushed like this. And I know the African-American community is getting upset. And it just goes to show you how easily they could have cured homelessness. They showed it right in our faces. Because with all these migrants in hotels, credit cards, cell phones, right in your face. There's millions and millions of immigrants here being put up and paid for right now. Millions and millions and millions of them being paid for by tax dollars, put up by tax dollars. Right in your face. Could have cured homelessness right away. But no, we didn't. So welcome to the New World Order. Here's Joe Biden. That silly goose.
Do you regret using the word illegal to describe immigrants last night, sir?
Well, I don't regret it. Technically not supposed to be here.
Do you regret using...
Technically, they're not supposed to be here. What the hell does technically even mean? It's like your get out of lawyer talk thing. Technically, not quite supposed to be here. But, you know. So that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. That's the way it crumbles around here. But, of course, Donald Trump, our man Donald Trump, he was at UFC coming out. And he's the only one that's going to speak the truth. He's not scared to call it the way it is, basically. He's not scared to call it the way it is. And it has to be called out. And that's why the media hates him, the whole smear campaign and everything. So what are we going to do, people? What are we going to do? You got to get out and vote. Make sure you get out and vote. Get this nonsense out of here. And then here, let's just play this Trump thing, baby. Let's just play this Trump thing and get out of here. Because, I mean, I don't want to take up too much of your precious time. And it's just wild. It's just wild that us as Americans, the way we feel, like if you listen to this, you're already part of the resistance. But for the other people out there that you might be listening here, I don't understand how you can live your life that way. For Joe Biden and the boneheads and doing all this other stuff for other people. It's got to be America first. We got to rebuild America. The roads, the schooling system, everything. It's just, I don't know. I think they do this on purpose. The more and more you get into it, like all of it, all your big disasters might have been planned. I don't know. They fake stuff. It's just a wild world we live in. It's wild. But here's Donald Trump at his rally the other day in Rome, Georgia. And he'll sum it up pretty good of what he thinks the illegals are going to do. And like he says, he's going to deport them and all that. And I think we got to get him out of here. We got to get America back, baby. We got to get America back. It's the only way. It's the only way. Of course, I got a big circle in there. Why is it circling? What's up with the internet? You got to be kidding me, bruh. Why they do this to me? It's got demands out here. They listening. They listening right now, I guess, right? Is that what they doing? They listening. They in on me. Oh, my. Well, I guess they don't like Donald Trump so much, do they? All right, let's play this one. This is a good one. This seems to be playing. I don't know why that Trump one's not playing. But here's the whole rebuttal and all that. Here's the whole rebuttal. Let's pull this up. Get this going right here. Oh, my. Oh, my. Well, I guess we're having technical difficulties for some strange reason. And that's never good. It's never good when you have technical difficulty. It's the only thing I can think of to do besides turning it off. You know what I'm saying? Unplugging it for 10 seconds. But let's see if this pulls up. Let's see if this works. Oh, my. What's going on out here?
Look at this dumb motherfucker.
Well, I guess they're going to cut us short on here for some strange reason. I'm curious to see if my feed's still going. I guess when you're on something, when you're over the target like that, they don't want you out here talking all this good stuff on them. You know what I'm saying? When you're over the target. But basically, that was what was that? Olivia Dalton. It's Olivia Dalton coming out saying that Joe Biden didn't apologize. You know what I'm saying? But Joe Biden already said he regret. And that's what an apology is regret. It's in the dictionary. You know what I'm saying? It's in the dictionary. Look it up. It'll be one regret something. So, I mean, they can try to play these games all they want with other people. But we're part of the resistance. It will not be televised. Everything will crumble around you. And you'll be like, what's going on? The Democrats will go down with the ship. They will try to interfere in the election. They already are interfering in the election with the propaganda, the lawsuits on Donald Trump. As great Americans, patriots, you got to stand up. You got to find out your truths because there's many truths out there that we're being lied about. Let's go find out what's in Antarctica. Let's go find out what's in Antarctica. Let's understand what the pyramids are. Is there free electricity in the air? Nikola Tesla was trying to say that. You know what I'm saying? Is the sun really 93 trillion miles away? Did we land on the moon? Did we land on the moon? You can go into all of them. There's always something going on. But I appreciate every single one of y'all for coming out, baby. This is the Rock and Roll Rebel Show. Make sure you like and sub up, baby. Like and sub up. I'll see you all tomorrow. Hopefully Tuesday we don't have all these technical difficulties. And I'm gone, baby. Enjoy your night.